I wasn't able to do it. I did like a bunch of laps.
It's time for us to settle down.
What I just did is I turned the difficulty down to 74. So maybe now it's gonna be better. I don't know. But we're gonna do the same thing we did last time and do this. The last sector, well, yeah, the last sector is the hardest sector for me. Okay, now let's go out for a lap. Hopefully it's a good lap. But again, I turned down the difficulty. And yeah, so we're just gonna see what the lap times are like. Honestly, the car feels better now. Doesn't feel as fast. I mean, it still feels pretty fast, but not as fast. So let's see if now we can actually compete and only be a few tenths off of the pole position. But I don't know what it was. I mean, I was playing on 75 for the other race for Italy. Then I turned it up one more for Singapore now. And look what it got me. It was so hard. Now we're just beating all the times at 74. So I think, yeah, we're just gonna complete the season 74. If I improve, I might just turn it up. Oh, my finger wasn't fully all the way down. I wasn't going as fast as I could there. I hate the reset to track button. It should at least be below the instant replay / flashback thing. I mean, the reset a track is useless, honestly, because if you're gonna crash hard, what's the point of doing that? It's just resetting to track slows you down a lot. So there's no point on fighting back if you do reset to track. At least you don't have it there. I like to cut those corners that are like tight, like in the castle section of Azerbaijan. I like to cut that corner because it isn't too major. Another 140. I just can't break into the 139s. I don't know. Let's just skip ahead because I think this time is good enough to stay. We get fast to sector 1 though. And as you can see, we made it into Q2 and P7. I don't know what to do because I don't want to use 2 tires. I want to do the medium so then I don't waste another pair of softs. I don't know. Should I? Okay, so I would have these 2. And then if I use this one for this lap for Q3, and then I can use that one, and then I have 2 extra available of those 2. So I'm just gonna do that, skip ahead to like 9 minutes. Okay, let's go out. Hopefully the car is better now. I don't know. But this is a big risk. For taking the medium tires on Q2 when we were struggling and barely got out of Q3. Well, not barely, we came 7th. So Pierre Gasly holds the fastest lap for now. I'm not saying that I can break it. I'm just saying that someone else is probably going to beat that. We're just a bit slower in the sector 1. All these numbers are so confusing. Like Q1, sector 1, Q2, Q3, practice 1. That's what I mean by that. Okay, we have the whole track to ourselves, but I think we're only going to use 1 lap. Well, not really. There's 1 racing point. Okay, we went too slow on the hairpin there. I'm just gonna replay it here. You can just hear the crowd go like, "Oh!" Sorry, earbud users. But they go like, "Oh!" if you hit the wall or something. Okay, I shouldn't have gone over the curb. This is hard. I'm just gonna replay that. Better be safe than sorry. We're medium tires and just don't want to risk it. Bruh, I was turning all the way to the left, right, and it still hit me in the wall. You get a 141. Just... don't know what to say, honestly. I'm just gonna take it. That's probably gonna bop us down out of Q whatever. Now we're out of Q2. Ooh. Pierre Gasly gets the fastest lap. Lewis Hamilton right in front of there. Charles Leclerc, Devin Butler, and Lucas Weber both get out. But at least you get a free choice of tires going into this next thing. But that was really bad. 15. You gotta make up for it in the race. It's gonna be a tough race. We only get like 13 laps. Whew. So I don't know, I'm just not feeling in the mood today. But I love this game, honestly, but I want the driver transfers to happen already.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Oh yeah, we did take some grid penalties. So we might I forgot about the grid penalties. If I'd known about that, I would have gone for the soft tires and gone all the way to Q3. Oh my gosh. And also, I don't think Emma is responding anymore after I do it. Well, disappointing qualifying session.
As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay Circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. It's a 3.1 mile lap here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit with 47% taken at full throttle. It's hot, humid and bumpy around the 13 lefts and the 10 rights of mostly slow corners. But we should see speeds of up to 200 miles per hour along the Raffles Boulevard. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we talk about Ferrari? They haven't had a single retirement in the last 10 races. What do you make of the car's reliability?
It's a good statistic for sure, as it demonstrates not only mechanical reliability, but consistency from both drivers as well. These are two of the first boxes you have to tick for any successful season.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, and Vettel, Raikkonen, Norris, Albon, and Devon Butler, Sainz, Ricciardo, Lucas Faber, and Magnussen, Grosjean, Perez, George Russell, and Lance Stroll, Hülkenberg, and Stewart. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So we are starting in last. I don't want to hear from Jeff, honestly.
Top 7 finish is what we're predicting for today's race.
Oh, this strategy is actually going to work. That strategy is going to work. How much laps of fuel? So we got 15 laps, starting from dead last. Let's see where we could end up in this Singapore Grand Prix. And 5 lights and away we go into turn 1. It's a pretty okay start from us, but we're going to see how it plays out into turn 1. We get past Hülkenberg, but he's still on our right. And Stroll squeezes us out. And now we're going to have to re-overtake Hülkenberg, but we can probably get him on the straight. No, we cannot. I'm just going to restart the session. I'm just adjusting my mic. That's what that sound is. Okay. So 5 red lights in the Singapore Grand Prix. And away we go. That's a better start, I think, than last time. No, it's not. No, it is not. I take the massive dive bomb, semi-corner cut. Whoever that was, I'm pretty sure that's Lucas Faber, touches us. Oh my god. It's impossible to win a race from the... I shouldn't say that, actually. Okay, 5 red lights, third time's a charm, blah blah blah, blah yada yada, and away we go. And away we go. That's a better start than the last 2 times, but... Whoa! Who was that? That was a good start. That was a good everything. We had that. I'm pretty sure that's Perez. We literally had that in the bag. Okay, so we get a position on Lance Stroll. Oh my god, this is so annoying. We're just a faster car in the middle of all these slow cars. And it's just so hard to re-overtake everybody from last position. But we get the dive bomb on 2 people. We touch Grosjean. This is definitely not a podium for us today. It would have been great, but sadly not. We take the position on Perez. We're moving up the grid actually rapidly. And we might take some more positions heading into this hairpin. And Magnussen leaves us no space, squeezes us into the wall. I don't know what this is. AI, super aggressive this game. They just don't know the limits. The AI doesn't know the limits to pushing it, and they don't even know what limits are, I'm assuming. They just leave you no space in the corners, and that's all they do. So I'm just gonna squeeze you because the AI always squeezes me. Okay, now we're into P15 where we should have started. The engine is overheating, so let's put it back down into standard to let it cool down for a bit. I'm telling you, you could have gone to the outside. That is my lane, my right to overtake you down the inside. But I am trying my actual best to try to push my way up the field. As you can see, I'm already in P15. 5 positions in 1 lap. A great start from us. Now these 2 are fighting. Almost touched them. Try to go around the outside. That doesn't work. And I try to switch back, but I didn't gain my speed back fast enough. We dive bomb. And Ricardo almost spins us, but we recover it. Now let's go back up to Rich Mix. And who is that? Perez tries to try something down the inside of us, but we say no and then close the gate. But we do have an excellent strategy. No damage done. This is a bit of dirty driving, but you do what you must. And now we're into P14. We need to get into at least P7. But the grid is starting to deform. Magnussen, actually, what I'm saying, the snake is splitting up. And by the snake, I mean the entire grid next to each other. How's the engine? Okay, cool it.
Engine is looking a little warm. Power output will be less than optimal.
What? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. I don't think we had a safety car this season. Oh, the gearbox. But I'm pretty sure after this race, we could change it. No, I think it's at 5 races after this. They should change it to 5 races and then you could switch it, because 6 is too much. 6 is when it starts having issues.
You can use overtake to get past. Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
So DRS enabled now. We're not going to get it here though, but we're going to get on the next straight, so we got to stick it right next to Magnussen. Keep enough distance to not die. Go on overtake mode. And we get the dive bomb. Done. Next up is Lucas Weber, former F2 teammate. Then ahead of him, I think, is Lando Norris, I would say. But we do have to push, but Magnussen is still pushing us.
Okay, some information on Perez. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
And now Sergio Perez has an issue with their car. And yeah, that's good for us, I guess. I heard some noises. I don't know what that was. So now we're catching up to Lucas Weber. 7 positions in the first 3 laps. We have only a few more laps to get into the points.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. Gap to teammate ahead is 4.6 seconds.
Our right tire is at 11% worn. Our right side of the tires are worn out.
The car is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
It's probably because of all the right-handers. But as you can see, all our right tires, both of our right tires are over 10% use. Well, we're catching up to Lucas Weber now here on lap 3. This is an exciting race, full of overtakes. That's 7 already. But we need to get into 7th place. We touched the wall, restart. Well, not the whole race, I just flashback. Almost hit the wall there. Okay, let's go into rich mix to catch up. Don't want to overheat the engine though. Now Lucas Weber is on the soft tires. These guys I think are gonna pit soon.
Weber is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 1.9 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 45.3. We're gaining by about 9/10 a lap. Keep it up, 0.8 seconds.
So now, as you can see, we're catching up to the train ahead, and I think the train leads into some points, maybe into 9th place. I think it's 8th place though. But no, the train is getting bigger, and Kimi is in that train now. The whole train leads into like P5. No, P7. The whole train leads into P7. I guess. I'm guessing because I'm counting the cars in front. Do you guys hear that? There's like a noise. But I need to start burning some fuel now.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Which is bad for us. We need to start conserving, well, we need to burn fuel to make the car lighter. But if we go into rich mix, it overheats the engine. So now we're right behind Lucas Weber. We're catching up super quickly to him. We might be able to get him into the next lap. Yeah, because we might get him in the start finish straight because of DRS. I would try to dive bomb him, but I know that he wouldn't give us any space going into that turn. Or any turn, actually. And I also want DRS on him. Oh, poop. I think he's going into the pits, though. Yeah, I think this is a lap that they're going to start going into their pits. But look at the tires. The right, okay, some people are going into the pits now. We're going to jump a few people into the pits. We gotta,
Give me in the pits.
Okay. We gotta turn it down now since, you know. And we jumped a few people in the pits, and now we can build up some time on them. And then, we might go into first place actually, since those guys aren't pitting. But then we're gonna have to pit, but we're building up time on them. And as you guys saw, this strategy is actually faster than the other one, which I don't know why it wasn't recommended to me by the engineer, and I'm glad I decided to take that one, because this medium to soft is good. It's a really good strategy in most races, most races this strategy is really good. But on races, on the races that it eats up your tires, then that's when you need to do the strategy. I would use this strategy in I would use it in the US. This one obviously. Well, actually I would just do it in any track that's available. Yeah, I would. And now we're catching up to Sainz and Albon. So now we can use some fuel. We're almost there, under the 2-lap mark. But we need to start burning some more fuel. I'm just gonna risk it and just go on rich fuel mix for a while, even if it overheats the engine. I don't need to push these guys are going into the pits. I'm just put it on rich mix to burn fuel. I don't know why I put so much fuel. Next time I'm gonna put some less fuel, maybe like a lap and a half of fuel. And now, we're in first now, and we're gonna build distance. Look at all the distance we're building now. And now Gasly's starting to get out of the pits. Actually, I think this could be a surprise podium.
25.2 seconds.
Well, no. Maybe. We're just gonna have to see how much distance I can build going into the next few laps. And then I'm gonna have to push as hard as I can. But Lewis Hamilton is in the dangerous Mercedes and is right behind us. And we're on worn tires right now. Okay, so right now it's an 8th. Once it's like 7th, then I'm gonna go into the pits. The pit window is lap 10 to lap 18, in which you can pit, but the thing only goes up to lap 15, and we go too close to the wall. So this is actually looking like a pretty good race for us. the Lewis is catching up, I would say.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Say again, you're breaking up.
Oh, why did I do that? No, I stopped 5th. I need to restart that. Okay, focus this time.
Hamilton behind. The gap to the car behind is 12.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 2:5.3.
So now there's 2
The
laps.
pit window. You'll be on the softs.
2 laps until we go into the pits. I'm gonna put it back down on standard. Don't want to overheat the engine.
Hamilton is behind you. Our gap behind is 11.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:43.7.
Right now it's looking P5 when we come out of the pits. We just need to stretch that gap for a few more laps. Cause I would kill for P5 finish. 10 positions in the whole race. And then we're still gonna have 5 laps to build up some more distance. P4, cause we're going onto the softs. Fresher tires. I might go on lap 11 though. You don't want to stretch out the soft tires too much because this track eats out the tires. So logically, you wouldn't want to have too many laps on the soft tires. Though it did say when you go into lap 11 to go into the pits, it is a bit slower, but we'll see. Okay, I think the engine's cool enough. Yeah, there's a lot of right turns in this track. I'm pretty sure it has the most right turns in the whole calendar. Okay, we almost hit the wall there. You know what, I'm just going in lap 10. Because we're still gonna make up positions. We're still gonna make up positions there. And I'm pretty sure after this race, we renegotiate our contract. So I'm just gonna go max everything. Since our value is super high to the team. I can already start feeling the grip to come off. But we just gotta keep pushing.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Okay, let's put it back down. Again, don't want to overheat the engine too much. Let's just... I'm just so focused right now. We're way ahead of everybody.
You're leading the pack. P1. Lurton behind. Okay, the gap behind is 11.
Okay, he gained a second.
Seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 44.0. Gap to teammate behind is 28.
Okay, let's go on rich fuel mix. Let's burn some of this fuel. Let's go on low ERS because we're going in this lap. The pit entry to this is probably the hardest. Okay. So we're rounding the final few corners. We're still fifth when we come out. The front the right tires are probably dead by now. As you can see, we're flying all over the place. We have no grip at all. Okay, let's put it on none now. Okay. Hamilton passes us. Gasly passes us. 2.3.
Go now.
And
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
And that's P7. What? What do you mean? But we're still gonna have to do our best overtaking now, since you know, the tires are fresh. Our car is super fast now. They're on old tires. We can push, and I think it's gonna show now. The car definitely feels better now. Feels faster. Everything feels so much better. And we're catching up to Vettel. Right now we're still at team goal. I want to pass Verstappen and Vettel. I want to get the 10 positions.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, our fuel is almost gone, which is good. No, they're too far. Okay. We get purple sector 2. We're also going to go for the fastest lap. Yeah, we're also going to go for the fastest lap of the race. If we can pass Vettel. Which is what we want to do here. Probably going into this part right here.
We're only a second away from the car ahead. Let's see if we can use DRS to pass him. The gap behind us is 5.
He shut the front door on us. I'm trying every single possible way, and I think he finally concealed, not giving us any space, so we don't give him any space. And we got the move done on him, and now we're gonna catch up to Verstappen very quickly now, and we're going for the fastest lap, obviously, and we have the pace to do it. We might even get a surprise P4 because Valtteri Bottas is right, kind of in front of Verstappen, but it's lap 12 of 15, so we'll be lucky if we can get a P5, which is obviously what I'm aiming to do. It's amazing how we came from, actually no, we started last place actually. I just realized that. So no matter what, I'm pretty sure we're still gonna get driver of the day. We're gonna gain 15 positions in a race. We go a bit wide there, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure we're still gonna get the fastest lap anyway. And I'm gonna put it back down to medium because we're a whole second faster, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay because those guys are on old mediums now. And we're about to pass him now. And now you can see Valtteri Bottas' name tag. That means we're close. We're purple on both sectors. This is a good strategy.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's try to dive bomb Max Verstappen. A bit of a corner cut. Don't know how that wasn't noticed by the stewards. Okay, let's bring that down. Don't want to overheat the engine too much. Again, another kind of corner cut. Let's see if we could get him. We're using up a lot of ERS now, but we're gonna get him before the dive bomb even happens. Now into P5, 15 positions. And now Hamilton is in the lead, who passes Pierre Gasly. And now Pierre Gasly took the lead back again from him, as you can see down in the minimap. And we might be able to get Valtteri Bottas for 16 passes in one race. Well, I mean, we were in first at one point, so technically we got from last to first. But I don't think that would count. I don't think we will be able to because we do still need to save up some ERS. But we are going to get DRS on the start-finish straight, as you can obviously tell, because we're obviously less than a second behind him. And are we going to be able to dive bomb him? No, we're not, but we still have another chance for the DRS. I don't want that to happen. It didn't do damage, but I just want to pass him really badly. And our tires are already so worn. Only a lap after we did our fastest lap. Look at them. They're probably more worn than those guys' tires. And now let's try to go for the overtake. Rich fuel mix. Try to go for the dive bomb. But we still have another lap. Now Pierre Gasly passed Lewis Hamilton. Those guys are having a good scrap up ahead. And I think Charles Leclerc is up. Yeah, it was Charles Leclerc up there, who is gonna get a third place. Now Sergio Perez, who had an engine failure or mechanical problem earlier, is retiring from the session for who knows, might have been another mechanical failure. That's a disappointment for the Racing Point team, but those things happen in F1. You just have to expect it. Now we go wide. Our grip has gone away in just 4 laps. And that's amazing, honestly. I thought we were gonna hit the wall there. And I think we're gonna get P5 all the way from P20. Last to first. Well, last to 5th, actually. And we hit the wall, okay. Nice, wow. We're still catching up to Valtteri so quickly, but he's just not letting us through. Valtteri is just not letting us through. He's being a brick in the road with wheels. And just not letting us pass him. But now we're gonna move on to the final lap of the whole race. I go over the chicane, and that slows us down. Don't want to do that, right? Now we're gonna go on to Richfield Mix for the final lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Let's see if we can catch him. This is gonna be a miracle if we do.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
We're gonna get DRS on him on the straight now. Will we be able to overtake him? We're close enough to get DRS, and I think we might be able to dive bomb him just like we did to Max Verstappen. Are we close enough though? That's the question. Don't know how the stewards noticed that. I mean, didn't notice that. That was a clear corner cut. But who cares?
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Oh my gosh. Will we be able to get him on the straight? I might try to get the dive bomb off him into this straight. We only have 15% left of ERS. We're not close enough to get the dive bomb, but the final lap of the race, are we going to be able to get Valtteri Bottas on this final lap of the race for P4? Oh my gosh. I don't think we will. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is 15th place comeback. I think the team is going to be happy with that. And Pierre Gasly wins his first race of the season, I think. And we get some front wing damage, but who cares? Rounding the final corner. And that is 15 positions.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
15 positions and ahead of team goals. Good race, good race.
Red Bull pulling out all the stops today. What a great win. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
So yes, do we get a grid penalty? I'm not sure.
And after this round of the World Championship,
No, we didn't.
here's
But
how
let's
things
see.
look in the drivers'
We're
table.
probably
It's
the
a great
driver of the
result
day.
for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Stewart. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
From P20 on the grid, all the way to P5. Wow. And we're still in 7th. I don't think we're going to be able to get past Sebastian Vettel, who is in 6th. And now the championship battle continues on between Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. 24-point difference. This is going to be a title decider. I'm hoping for a title decider in Abu Dhabi, and then Charles Leclerc comes out on top. That was an amazing race. Amazing race.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Yeah, that was actually an
How do things stand
amazing.
between you and Lucas now you've come out on top of your competition?
Let's increase her
Cutting your way through
reputation.
the field during the race.
Let's upgrade our power
You
unit
left some body
department.
work out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip?
I'm just gonna do no comment because none of those will end up
Great.
good.
Well, that's everything.
So yes, that was an amazing race. I really enjoyed it. All those overtakes. That's probably one of my best. That is my best race. I don't know what I'm talking about. That is my best race out of the whole season so far. And next, we're going into. I don't remember what's next. I'm pretty sure it's Japan. We don't get a podium, but we do get the fastest lap, and we're leading rivalry on both, and we beat Lucas Weber in the rivalry. Our reputation goes up. Ferrari doesn't want us as much anymore, but that's fine because, actually, I think Haas wants us the most. And then it goes... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that way. Yeah, it's that way. Let's
That's
see.
a great result. You did really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.
Oh no, our contract is still going. We gotta change our gearbox. No, why'd I do that? Can I change this back? Are we... Wait, what does it say? It's F5 race. I'm just gonna take it. It's probably gonna be... No, Russia's next. The most boring race on the track is next. And we have a lot of resource points. So we do have an upgrade coming in. Let's upgrade this department because we don't really have that much here. So let's get this in their power department. We could really use that because we barely have anything in that department, and our durability, but I don't really want to do that because their morale with them is poor. When is this stuff gonna come in? So the engine cylinder head is coming in Japan, and we're getting an upgrade next week or tomorrow for our DRS maximum slot gap. So let's advance to see if our stuff applied. So now the most boring race on the calendar, Russia. I'm saying that because it didn't really have that much excitement. The last few years, it's been around 5 years. 5 years since it came out.
All right, listen up, everyone. They've announced that the technical regulations are changing for next season. Now there's a risk a lot of our hard work could be undone if we're not careful, so let's figure out how to mitigate this. Drivers, take a look at the developments we have and let us know what you want to invest in protecting. All right, everyone, let's get on top of this.
So there is a regulation change going into Russia. I'm not gonna do it though. Still, our thing came in, but we don't have any driver transfers yet, and I'm pretty sure we're ahead of Charles Russell now. Is that so? I can't tell from that. It's gonna be sunny. Are we? No, we're not. We're just tied with them, and we're next to McLaren since we got that major upgrade. So let's check the R&D tree. Where is it? It's right here. Oh, powertrain. Oh, these are the only two things that need adapting. How much will I have? You know what, we'll just do that after, since it's only two things, it's not that bad.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Alright, Carl, I don't care. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this video. I hope our contract is ending after this. As you can see, our value is way higher than our contract value. We can probably go for a max efficiency and everything, and race bonus, because we've done really good. Our reputation is all the way up. So we can probably move the stuff down whenever that happens. And now, first, let's select rival. Let's do some unrealistic. Wait, let's see who's... Let's see the standings first. I might go with either Ricardo or Perez. Ricardo or Perez. One of these two. Let's go with Perez. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Regulation change. We're going to be adapting it in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is the first time I looked around. Bye. You could hear the clickety clacks of all the